Most people see poverty as an empty wallet, a life without comfort or security. But poverty is more than a lack of money. It's a mindset, a psychological prison built from learned helplessness. This mental state convinces you that you are powerless, that your fate is controlled by others. True poverty is dependence, waiting for help, accepting what is given, never seizing what you need. This cycle of submission keeps you a subject in someone else's kingdom. Fear of loss, of displeasing benefactors, paralyzes you, preventing growth and independence. The real enemy is the belief in your own powerlessness. Those in power understand this. A person who feels helpless will never challenge authority. The chains of this mindset are invisible, forged by years of conditioning, to be humble, to wait your turn. But in the world of power, your turn never comes unless you seize it. Breaking free from poverty starts with a revolution in your mind. Recognize the trap. Your feelings of powerlessness are not reality, but perception. The world is a battlefield of interests, not a charity. To navigate it, you need a new way of thinking, one grounded in the hard truths of power. This is where Machiavelli's wisdom becomes essential. He offers a guide to the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. To escape poverty, you must first see the invisible prison you're in. Only then can you begin to break the chains. The first step is changing your mind. The rest follows. Let's see how. Machiavelli wrote for those who could not afford illusions. His key lesson: see the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. Wishful thinking is a luxury for the powerless. It leads to ruin. Strip away sentiment and idealism. Observe actions, not words. People act from self-interest, not morality. Most live in a fog, expecting fairness and reward for good intentions. This is a dangerous fantasy. The world is an arena of power. To control your destiny, study human nature, ambition, betrayal, manipulation. This clarity is not cynicism, but realism, a tool for survival. When you see the world clearly, you anticipate moves, not react with shock. Audit your life. Who holds power over you, and why? Question every motive, especially when offered something for nothing. Charity can be a mask for control. Pity creates obligation. By seeing the effective truth, you dismantle the psychological prison of poverty. You stop being a pawn and start learning the rules. Dependence is the disease of the powerless. To rely on others for survival is to hand them the keys to your prison. Machiavelli warned, a prince must have his own army, his own resources. In your life, this means building self-reliance skills, confidence and resources that are yours alone. The dependent mind is anxious, always fearing loss or displeasure. This fear erodes your will and clouds judgment. To break free, reduce your dependence, acquire valuable skills, diversify your abilities. Learn to persuade, negotiate, create. These are your weapons. The more you can do for yourself, the less you need from others. This shift moves you from asking to offering. Power flows toward value. People begin to need you more than you need them. Every skill mastered, every debt paid, every problem solved alone. These are stones in your fortress. The goal: become your own benefactor, your own source of security. A self-reliant person cannot be easily threatened or controlled. They are a sovereign state, a prince in their own right. Build your fortress, brick by brick. Make your mind unconquerable. Your reputation is your most valuable asset. It shapes how people treat you before you speak. Machiavelli advised, inspire respect and a degree of fear. Be both lion and fox, strong and clever. In power, perception is reality. What matters is what people believe about you. The poor mindset projects neediness and harmlessness, fatal traits. To be seen as harmless is to be ignored. Manage how others see you. Project competence and self-sufficiency. Let your actions show your ability. Be generous strategically, not desperately. Fear, in Machiavelli's sense, is about respect for your capabilities. Set boundaries and enforce them. Refuse to be exploited. When people know there are consequences, they treat you with caution. Love is fickle. Respect endures. Behave like a ruler, even if your kingdom is small. Show decisiveness. Never complain or make excuses. Project control over your destiny. Like the lion, show strength. Like the fox, be discreet. A powerful reputation works for you, even in your absence. A prince who cannot control his emotions is easily manipulated. True authority comes from inner composure. Your emotions are energy. Discipline them to serve your goals. Reacting emotionally to setbacks gives away your power. The mindset of submission is emotional. Anxiety, resentment, despair. These drain your energy and cloud your judgment. Cultivate detachment. Observe events without being consumed. Use emotion as a tool, not a master. Emotional control is your unseen armor. Calmness in crisis signals strength and inspires confidence. Practice pausing before you react. Analyze your emotions. Create space between impulse and action. Reclaim your authority. Choose your moves deliberately. This discipline is hard, but essential. Without inner armor, all external strategies are fragile. Machiavelli compared fortune to a raging river, unpredictable and destructive. You can't stop the river, but you can prepare for its floods. The wise build dams and channels in calm times, ready for chaos. Adaptability is key. You can't control events, but you can control your response. The poverty mindset is rigid, clinging to the familiar and fearing change. This rigidity is fatal in a world of constant flux. The adaptable see change as opportunity, not threat. Always be learning, adjusting your strategy. Pay attention to trends. Abandon old ways when necessary. Let go of ego. Past success doesn't guarantee the future. The adaptable mind is humble, always ready. Use calm periods to prepare. Acquire skills, build networks, save resources. Have multiple plans. Imagine your situation vanishing overnight. Preparation robs disruption of its power. When chaos comes, others panic. You thrive. Adaptation turns fortune's flood into your advantage. Survive and then shape the change. Machiavelli's goal was not fleeting gain, but lasting power. For you, this means building a life of independence and authority. True escape from poverty is becoming the ruler of your own life. This journey starts with changing your perception, seeing the world's hard truths. Build self-reliance skill by skill until you stand within your own fortress. Manage your reputation. Be both lion and fox. Master your emotions. Make them serve you. Adapt to change. Channel chaos to your advantage. This path is demanding. Discipline, courage, and ruthless honesty are required. Many will choose comfort and dependence, but true freedom is for those who embrace power's principles. The reward is a resilient spirit, real wealth that cannot be taken. By mastering these lessons, you become a player, not a pawn. You shape your destiny as a prince shapes his state.